to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards and get those first downs.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on fourth down. Breaking free at the 35. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of... Especially with all the hype, but not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pass rush closing in. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Here we go on 4th down. Powers through. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. It's QB sneak, and it's good for a first down, the 36.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made down inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And here's the handoff. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Can he reach the end zone? And who will score? Touchdown, Ducks! We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Toss play, running right. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Snags a quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle, but forced down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take another shot right here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally tackled him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Goal line formation for the defense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense going backwards those last 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And now from the pistol formation. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left, pass caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack for the defense?
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, drops back. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready, set.
And the back now goes in motion. Trying to find some room. It's McLeod. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. And he's hit just before the throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They jump in front here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Offense will keep it on the ground here. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Good enough for first down yardage. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Takes the toss, heads to his right. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. So the turnover will end the fourth quarter, but now we head to overtime.